showing their titties is up to the ceiling. Holla that I run through a million, I rock with a really, let's fuck on a billion. I'ma get down to the gritty, then fuck up the city, the home of the villains. Ecstasy, wonderful feeling. Smoke out the pound when I'm chillin'. Trappin', I made me a killer. Look, I got everybody wishing.
What's up? It's your girl, ChefQuoiaJ, aka ChefQuoiaJ, or whatever you want to call me. But welcome to the THRASH Session, where tasteful hospitality and real authentic stories harmonize over a shared meal prepared by yours truly, ChefQuoiaJ. If you can't do that, thank you for the Anyway, so as we can see, it's no one sharing with me today. It's just me. So we're going to be just harmonizing over some real authentic stories about me, ChefQuoiaJ, today. So I'm not finna kick it to you. I'm not finna sit here and I'm not finna do that. This is not that type of party. When I get full, I'm gonna stop eating, okay? And I'm gonna be talking. I ain't gonna eat like, no too say. But I just can't do that, all right? It's not me. But anyways, I be having my little spells for like little seafood bowls and stuff. And so Kroger's had a 2-pound box of crab legs on sale for $15. And it's just me. I was like, oh yeah, we're finna do a seafood bowl. Cause y'all, it costs to be a boss. But anyways, and I prepared me some butter sauce how I wanted to prepare it. So yeah, and it's a little on the little sweeter side because your girl can't eat nothing spicy right now because my stomach just don't allow it at this moment. But anywho, I'm gonna take a couple bites first before I start answering these questions. I said I'm gonna be smacking and stuff, but if you know me, this is how I eat. This is real, this is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. That you have to chew. Like you just can't swallow. You know what I'm saying? This is a turkey sausage, by the way, too. Turkey is like, it's one of those things that you have to really season. So, like, when I was making this bowl, I made sure that I put my turkey sausage in there first because I wanted to be infused with flavor. When you eat it, you want to be like, like reminded that it's turkey. I said it because a lot of people said that's their reason for not eating turkey because it, it gives them that turkey texture, whatever the case may be. But anywho, each his own. I'm a flavor girl and a texture girl. So okay. Now these things $15. I guess that's why they were $15 because there ain't no meat up in there. It is nothing but shell. Nothing but shell. But it came out cute though. This is my problem. Potatoes. What inspired me to start cooking and how has my culinary journey evolved? What inspired me to start cooking? Well, really to know me And to know my folks cooking been around. It ain't nothing new. I started first in 2000 when I graduated high school in 2019. That summer, I remember telling my dad, we was in the car driving. He was picking me up from work. We was doing something, and I was like, Dad, I was looking at doing like a boutique. Then I did do the boutique. It was called the Sweet Cravings Boutique. And that's when I came up with the song Fat Girl Anthem. It's the fat girl anthem, pretty hot and thick. Bet you I ain't heard or seen nothing like this. Fat girls coming through, skinny, looking, thick thighs, say live, got your man looking, baby. Yay! But I came up with that song and started my, fast forward, I started the boutique or whatever the case may be. And for some reason, I was going through a time where like, you know, where you're just trying to find your peace, like find your like self, and you start just doing stuff. I'm the type of person where like, if I'm trying to do something to ease my mind, I start just either reading books, listen to music, and this particular time, or I journal, but this time I found myself more often in the kitchen. So this was the same time around COVID was around too. So I remember I was just trying to get some extra money. And I ended up going in Litz, and I seen that Litz had like these little chicken bites on sale for $3.99. Like they had a big, this was before COVID. So they had a big old bag of chicken, like the chicken bites that you could fry and, you know, just dip. And that was the whole bag of like $3.99. And I was like, oh my God, I can take this $3.99 bag and, you know, sell some $10 boneless wings plates. And that's where I started just selling boneless wings and fries. But when I started doing it, I realized like it was more than me just trying to make some money from. Like I really was loving it. Like I really found my peace in it, and then it exceeded to me to going to like making my own chicken bites, especially when I went back in the store and seen the $3.99 went up to like $2.99.
Now, don't you, whatever. I meant to say $20.99. I was talking too fast. Well, yeah.
And I was like, oh no, we finna figure this out. So I ended up just started making like hand battered chicken bites, boneless wings, whatever you want to call it. And just went from there, just started going in the kitchen, then went to Philly cheese steak meat and just doing stuff. So yeah, so that answered my question too about how my culinary career has evolved. It's still evolving. Like I'm still evolving. I'm still learning because I didn't go to school for it. But it is something that's not just on me, it's in me because my family is, you know, when you come around, you're going to eat good. So yeah. Does my cooking bring me peace? And what emotions do I want to convey through my food? So my cooking brings me so much. Like you get I get the best results, and I generate the best recipes and content when I'm in a space where I need to find peace. And it just calms me down, and it helps me be creative. Like it helps my creativity continue to be brought to life. I'm a person who's a dreamer per se, and I'm always in my head. So but I'm not always in my head about bad things. 90% of the time it's good things. And so when I'm in the kitchen and I'm putting stuff together and things are coming out, it's like, wow, like what I just seen in my head really just came out. And so through my food, I want to be able to spread love and joy. You know, I want someone that's having a bad day to bite into my food, be like, oh, I feel better. Or it be aka be comfort to someone's spirit. So yeah. Let's go to the third question. If I could cook a meal for anyone in the world, living or past, who would it be and why? Wow. If I could cook a meal it would definitely be for my dad who passed, and it would be, I'll make my daddy some oxtails. I'll make him some king crab there.
9 times out of 10, he was somewhere telling me, Sequoia, get that shit off your mouth.
I make him a tomahawk steak for his sides. I make him some loaded potatoes, wild rice, broccoli and cheese. I make so much for that man. It's nothing that he couldn't ask for that I wouldn't make, and it's nothing, and I would cook everything if he just come back. But yeah, are the most valuable lessons I've learned from running Sweet Flame Kitchen. The most valuable lessons is definitely financial literacy, saving and budgeting and multiplying, consistency, discipline. One more thing, proper preparation prevents poor performance. What's one dish that holds a special meaning to me, and what's the story behind it? So, my Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, and it's two things: the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls with Sweet Flame Kitchen, and also the Philly cheesesteak fries. And the reason the story behind it is because those were my dad's like favorite two things. Like, he always either wanted the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, or he make him some loaded fries and you put the Sweet Flame sauce on it. And how I came up with the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls dipped in the Sweet Flame sauce, I was making like a plate, like, plating up the stuff, and I accidentally dropped the whole egg roll in the sauce. And I was like, oh my God. But when I picked it up, I was like, this kind of look good. So I just took it and dipped it in the queso cheese, and I was like, we got some here. We got some here. See, the greatest things happen through trials and tribulations, all right? But those are my favorite two recipes. Especially because the sauce really connects. Because growing up, my daddy wasn't big on spicy food, so everything he cooked was sweet. I'm telling you, if he cooked everything on the stove was sweet. Now my mama, on the other hand, she'll cook for real. So she cooks to please everyone. And all her food wasn't, sweet to please everyone. But my dad, everything on the pot, everything on the stove is gonna have some sugar in it. And if you don't like it, oh well, it ain't for you. And so that really inspired my sauce too, because I grew up it grew me to not like buffalo and stuff like that, like real spicy food. And so when I go order wings and go get food and stuff, people have honey hot and all that, but the honey hot still be on the spicy side. I'm like, no, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for something a little sweet. And so that's what inspired my Sweet Flame sauce. So it's a lot of sweet, but it's an inch of hot. So yeah, just like me. How do I stay creative in the kitchen when I'm feeling uninspired? Feeling uninspired to go in the kitchen, I try to do things to ease my mind, because if I'm uninspired to go in the kitchen, it means like my mind is not operating enough or on a path to where my creativity is sparked. So it means something going on internally. So I try to do a lot of self-care work, exercise, eat better, read, study my Bible, pray, so that life can continue to be brought into attention. So, most memorable meal I've ever had, how did it impact my perspective on food? The most memorable meals I have had was in my grandmother's kitchen. Because those were the times where, like, you know, taught me, like, what the importance of fellowshipping over food, like how food connects to people. And, you know, someone can be, you could be in the next room, like, going at it with cuz, or going at it with your little brother, whatever the case may be. And when grandma and mama say, y'all come and eat, your whole spirit, y'all forget about whatever was going on. Somebody could be doing a punch. But when y'all hear y'all come and eat, that whole just scene just changed. So I just can't put my finger on one moment because there's so many moments. I mean, look at me. I'm a king crab leg eating a snow crab leg. How do I want my legacy as a chef to be remembered? Woo. How do I want my legacy to be remembered? I want the people or whoever to know that to be yourself. I want them to say she was herself. She was authentic. She was real. God was within her, so she did not fail. I want them to know that. I want people to know that I follow God. And if you do the same, you're going to be all right. That's what I can say right now. My answer may change. I know it's going to change because I'm still growing day by day. We all are. So, yeah. I'm only 23. What challenge have I faced as a business owner and how have I overcome them? Oh, this is a yin and yang question. Challenges, it was like a lot of came through financial. I would say that that's where a lot of my challenges came from, because when I first started doing this, I did it bootstrapping my business. So everything that I made went back into my business. When I first started, I wasn't thinking about bookkeeping. I wasn't thinking about, and it's crazy, my daddy was always, see, you gotta listen. He used to always tell me, put your money in the bank, put your money in the bank. And I wasn't thinking about it at the moment. But now every time he goes, put my money in the bank, put my money in the bank. There's a certain way that you have to receive your money when you're doing business, because when you are trying to expand and you're trying to go into these banks and you're trying to do loans and stuff like that so you can expand your business, you got to show somebody where you're making some money at. So at first, I was just, just however you give it to me, I get it. And a lot of times, not a lot of times, all the time, I was careless. And so, just taking money, because I didn't have a job. I didn't have my stable income for probably 2.5 years was Three Flame Kitchen. So every day, even if I got up on zero, or I'm going upstairs in the kitchen, it was $1, it was $30, it was $100. Sometimes it was $600. Sometimes it was $1,000. I would do that. But think about it too. I had everyday life going on. Phone bills, I got little credit card bills and, just little stuff. Then you gotta go buy food to play with. So I just, I became in a financial bind. But that taught me though, that made me who I am, and everybody has to go through that. I thank God that I went through that at a young age. I thank God I learned my lesson, because now I know better, and I'm doing better. I'm getting better, and I ain't complete, and I ain't excellent, but I'm more knowledgeable of finance when it comes to your finance, why it's so important to keep track of your finances. you know, especially when you have a business, because, you know, and I overcome it by continuing to pick up better financial habits, know what and what not to spend on, and especially like when I'm making this content or I'm doing content in places, I just gotta buy so much food, but use what you got. Don't overbuy. You not overbuy. Use what you got. Use what you got. You don't live above your means. You use what you got. Alright. Next question. How do I balance traditional with innovation in my cooking style? That's a good question. How do I balance innovation and traditional in my cooking style? So, I take traditional things and, like, believe it or not, I'm not really big on just looking at a recipe. Like, I'm a picture girl. Like, show me something and allow me to make it into my own special. Like, I might glance at the ingredients, but far as, like, going step by step, I'm not big on it. And I have my reasons for it. Like, when I'm baking that, I go step by step when I'm baking. Because it's baking. You have to. But, if you know, when you're cooking, I go based off how I'm feeling. I go, what they say, I let my ancestors lead me. I let my taste lead me. Whatever's within me, I allow it to lead me. Like, you know, for instance, commonly when grandma, even my mom, when they go make some beans, it's one or two things they throwing in the pot. But me, I'm like, nah, if I'm gonna eat some beans, I gotta eat some beans. I gotta Cajun it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I gotta trigger it into my taste, into my standards, and how I see it in my mind. So yeah, so be you, find you and be you. Alright, remember that. Find you and be you at all times, because you will never lead you wrong. When God speaks to us, He speaks to us, you. That don't mean be stubborn now and don't listen to people. No. Because, like, I didn't listen to my dad and was telling me to put that money in the bank. Put the money in the bank. That's not what I'm trying to say. When it comes to your dreams and your vision and your purpose, no one can tell you about that but you. Because you see it. You can say it out loud all you want, and you can do whatever to try to make other people understand, but no one would completely see it like you know? So, that's but I can't drink like that. Y'all, when I drink, I get sick. Like, I caught myself going out and was drinking, trying to keep up with the girls, drinking lemon drops. Baby, a lemon drop won't see me no more. But this is what I didn't know. And no two say what I say is, I get sick off cheap liquor. So I have to pay $5 for my shots when I go out because I can't drink, you know, like vodka and I can't. Sometimes I can't even drink Tito's. And I be seeing the girls drinking the lemon drops and stuff like that. But the lemon drops, they made with vodka, so. You cheap ass. I'm just playing. You cheap ass bitch. I'm just playing. Drink your lemon drop, baby. If your stomach hold, drink it, baby. I had to get a lemon drop with tequila. Anyways, it's your girl, ChefQuoiaJ, aka ChefQuoiaJ. AKA Sequoia J, you know what I mean. Whatever you want to. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at ChefQuoiaJ. And don't forget about Sweet Flame Kitchen either. Yeah. It's loading. It's coming. So make sure you follow Sweet Flame Kitchen and you click on that link in that bio and you open it up in Safari and you're going to save it to your favorites because that's how you're going to order your food, baby. Yeah.
She's perfumed, she's nice, she's courteous, she's polite, but she has the strength of an army.